first of all is to thank the team from Kengen, because from the time we started the heavy rains, we have not spilled yet. Last night, 30 minutes before midnight, that's when we started to overflow in Masinga. We have still not yet overflown in Kiambere, but it's just a matter of time with the increased flows. This means, as the MD has said, and you did see that your power costs have indeed come down by about 14%. We anticipate to hold on that position and probably lower the cost probably further because of the increased hydro generation. So we thank God for the increased rains. However, with that, then we have a challenge in that since we have not yet built the high Grandfalls, which we are anticipating to start building, and we have not yet raised Masinga Dam, which is the other thing that we want to raise, so that in the future, should we have increased rains, then we do not have this challenge of overflowing. The anticipation is that we, by the end of the second quarter of the next financial year, that means by around January, we anticipate to go to bidding so that we can raise Masinga Dam by 1.5 meters. That will help us hold more water and therefore avoid the overflowing that you have just seen, and therefore also help the flooding in downstream, that is Garissa, Tana River counties. So what we are here, and I am glad we are here with my colleague from Interior, is to ensure that we rally the communities downstream. And we want to sound the warnings. I know our Interior Department has really emphasized and has gone out of the way to alert the people downstream, but today we are with the Interior PS, who is going now to send the final warning shot, because once it starts spilling here, it will take about 4 and sometimes it may take about 3 days before now you see serious flooding in Garissa. So today we are here to urge you that please get out of the way of the river, because water is extremely dangerous. We have lost enough lives. We do not want to lose more lives. So please, we are urging you as Kenyans, get out of the way of the river, because you are risking your lives. Most important is what I've said, that to mitigate the future, we want to raise this dam where we are standing by another 1.5 meters. We have funding. We are almost complete with the feasibility study. And also we are working to ensure that we also work on the high Grandfalls Dam that is going to not only mitigate flooding, but it is also going to help us in energy generation and also in terms of irrigation downstream in Bura and Hola irrigation schemes. For Masinga, we are not looking to increase generation. We are looking to increase the holding capacity. That means that during the prolonged drought season, we can be able to generate with the hydros for longer and also mitigate flooding downstream. So that is the purpose of raising Masinga, not for power generation, but holding more water. Now for high ground, we anticipate to have probably between 200 as a base load and peaking capacity of up to 700 megawatts. So it's going to help us because our grid is mainly with some renewables variable, that is wind and solar. So we want to have a base load, probably about 200 megawatts, and also a capacity spinning reserve of about 600 megawatts, such that should any plant go, we can be able to push up to 600, 700 megawatts at a go from high Grandfalls Dam. Of course, the two projects are going to be highly capital intensive. This one we have financing. I do not want to say from where, but we do have financing for Masinga. For High Grant, we are looking to do it as a PPP project, because you know very well that we have a constrained headroom in terms of borrowing for national government. If we had good breathing space, we would have borrowed to build High Grant. But now, because of the constrained headroom, we want to do it as a PPP.